သုံးလောကထွတ်တမြတ်စွာဘုရားရှင်ကိုရောမြတ်ကြီးကဝိနည်းအပေါင်းတို့တရားကိုခင်တွယ်တရားကိုချစ်ခင်တဲ့သူတော်ကောင်းအပေါင်းတို့မိမိကိုယ်သာလင်ကိုယ်ွယ်ရာဖြစ်၍နေပါမိမိကိုယ်သာလင်ကိုင်းကျွန်းပမာမိကိုရာရှိကြကုန်သည်ဖြစ်၍နေထိုင်ကြပါကွယ်မိမိသည်သာလင်ကိုယ်ွယ်ရာဖြစ်၍နေထိုင်ကြပါကွယ်မိမိမှာတပါအခြားသောတရားကိုမကိုးကွယ်ကုန်၍နေထိုင်ကြပါကွယ်ပထမအမှားစကားပါလူတွေကဒုက္ခရောက်လာတဲ့အခါမှာကိုကအပမြင်ရသောတတ္တဝါမမြင်ရသောတတ္တဝါမှန်သမျှကိုအာကိုတတ်တယ်အဲဒီခါမှာဘုရားရှင်ကဘယ်သူမှအာမကိုနဲ့တဲ့ကိုအာကိုဒီနေရာမှာအခြေခံအဖြစ်ပြောချင်တာလူတွေရဲ့စိတ်ခံစားမှုပေါ့သူတို့ response ပေးတယ်သူတို့ရဲ့ response ကဘယ်ပေါ်မှာမူတည်လဲဆိုတော့သူတို့ရဲ့အခြေခံသူတို့ရဲ့ခံယူချက်ပေါ်မှာပဲမူတည်တာပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ရဲ့ရိုက်ခတ်မှုဆိုတာကိုခံယူတဲ့သူရဲ့သဘောထားနဲ့ပဲသက်ဆိုင်တယ်ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ရဲ့ရိုက်ခတ်မှုကိုကဆိုးဆိုးရွားရွားပြန်တုံ့ပြန်မယ်ဆိုရင်ဒါသူနဲ့ပဲပတ်သက်တယ်သူကအဆိုးမြင်လိုက်ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ရိုက်ခတ်မှုကိုသူကဆိုးဆိုးရွားရွားမဟုတ်ဘူးတင့်မြတ်သောနေအားဖြင့်သူတုံ့ပြန်မယ်ဒါဆိုလို့ရှိရင်သူ့အတွက်ကအဲ့ဒါကစိုးရင်တော့ကဖြစ်စရာအကြောင်းမဟုတ်ဘူးအဲကြောင့်အမှန်ကိုအမှန်တိုင်းသိဖို့အတွက်ကြောင့်ခေါင်းစဉ်ကိုလည်း embracing the reality လို့ပြောထားတာလူတွေအမှန်ကိုလက်မခံနိုင်တဲ့အချိန်မှာအရာရာကိုရန်လိုက်လိုနေတတ်တာစိတ်အလိုမကျတွေဖြစ်နေတတ်တာအဲ့တော့မြတ်စွာဘုရားတခြားသွားအာမကိုနဲ့ကိုအာကိုအာကိုပြီးတော့ကိုငြိမ်းချမ်းဖို့ဆိုတာဟာကိုယ်စိတ်ကိုပြင်မှငြိမ်းချမ်းမှာကိုအဲ့တော့ကိုအာကိုတနည်းအားဖြင့်တရားကိုအာကိုနှစ်မျိုးမှာတယ်တရားကိုကိုင်းကျွန်းပမာမိခိုရာထားပြီးနေပါကိုင်းတို့ကျွန်းတို့ဆိုတာကခြေတော့ရက်လို့ရတယ်ရေပြင်ထဲမှာခြေတော့ရက်လို့ရလားဒါကြောင့်ထောက်တီးရမရှိဘူးဆိုတဲ့စကားကပင်လေသမုဒ္ဒရာထဲမှာမျောနေတာမျိုးတွေကိုပြောတာထောက်တီးရသွားတယ်ဆိုတော့တီငြိမ်ရက်လို့ရတယ်အဲ့ဒါကဘယ်ပေါ်မှာသွားထောက်တီးမလဲတရားပေါ်မှာသွားပြီးတော့ရက်တီးပါတရားကိုပဲကိုးကွယ်ရလုပ်ပြီးနေပါတဲ့တရားမှတပါအခြားသောကိုးကွယ်ရမရှာနဲ့နောက်ပြီးတော့ဒီတရားတွေရဲ့လေ့လာပြီးလို့သိရှိလာတဲ့အခါဆင်းရဲဒုက္ခတွေကိုယ့်ရင်ထဲမှာဖြစ်တယ်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်မှာလည်းဆင်းရဲဒုက္ခဖြစ်တယ်ရင်ထဲမှာလည်းဆင်းရဲဒုက္ခဖြစ်တယ်စိုးရိမ်မှုတွေတောကတွေဖြစ်တယ်ဘာအကြောင်းဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုတဲ့အကြောင်းကိုလည်းရှာကြည့်အောင်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်မလို့မြတ်စွာဘုရားကတောကပရိဒေဝဒုက္ခဒေါမနတုပါယတာစိုးရိမ်ခြင်းငိုကြွေးခြင်းကိုယ်ဆင်းရဲခြင်းစိတ်ဆင်းရဲခြင်းပြင်းစွာပင်ပန်းခြင်းတို့ရဲ့အကြောင်းတရားသည်ကိဉ္စာတိကအဘယ်လင်ဇင်းမြစ်ရှိပါသနည်းကိဉ္ပဟောတိကအဘယ်လင်အမွန်အစရှိပါသနည်းဘယ်ကစဖြစ်တာလဲလို့အကြောင်းကိုလည်းဥပပရိခိတပါစူဇန်စိတ်မကောင်းမှုရဲ့စိတ်ပြက်တယ်လို့မပြောကြဘူးလားဘာဖြစ်လို့အဲ့ဒီစိတ်မကောင်းမှုဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုတဲ့ဇင်းမြစ်ကိုပြန်ရှာဖို့ကြတော့လူတွေမကြိုးစားဘူးစိတ်သောကတွေရောက်လိုက်တာဟဲလို့ပြောတတ်အဲ့စိတ်သောကဘာကြောင့်ဖြစ်တာလဲဆိုတဲ့အကြောင်းကိုပြန်မရှာအဲ့တော့အကြောင်းကိုပြန်ရှာကြလို့မြတ်စွာဘုရားကဟောတယ်အဲ့တော့အချိန်ပိုင်းအရာဆိုတော့ဗမာဏိဒန်းကိုဒီလောက်နဲ့ပဲစနော်အင်္ဂလိပ်နဲ့ဦးဇင်းဆက်ပြီးတော့သွားမယ်ပြီးရင်ဗမာလိုပြန်ဏိကုန်းချုပ်ပေးပါမယ်အကုန်လုံးနားလည်သွားမှာပါ Well now my preaching is in English The title is Embracing the Reality ဗမာလိုဆိုအမှန်တရားကိုရင်ဆိုင်ခြင်းအမှန်တရားကိုပွေ့ဖက်ခြင်းThe first title is With Yourselves as an Island အတ္တဒီပသုတ်တံခန္ဓာဝကသံယုတ်ထဲကပါခုနဟောသွားတဲ့တရားကို English လိုပြန်ဟောတာပါခန္ဓာဝကသံယုတ်မှာလာသောတရားတွေကိုပထမဦးဆုံးဖတ်ပြမယ် First of all I'll read all the paragraphs and then my explanation will follow At Savatthi the Buddha said Bhikkhus dwell with yourselves as an island with yourselves as a refuge with no other refuge with the Dhamma as an island with the Dhamma as a refuge with no other refuge Doing so, the basis itself should be investigated thus. From what are sorrow, soka, lamentation, parideva, pain, dukkha, displeasure, domanassa, and despair, upayasa, born. How are they produced? The uninstructed worldling is worldly person. The uninstructed worldling who is not a seer of the noble ones are ariyas, who is not a seer of the noble ones and is unskilled and undisciplined in their dhamma, who is not a seer of superior persons and is unskilled and undisciplined in their dhamma. That kind of person, he regards form, rupa, as self, atta. Some people regard rupa as self, atta. Oh, myself, it is myself, something like that. Or self as possessing form. Sometimes you regard atta as your rupa, or form as in self, rupa in atta, or self as in form, atta in rupa. That form of his changes and alters. Over here, I think you understand that the form is rupa. So that rupa of you, or that your rupa changes and alters. With the change and alteration of form, there arise in him sorrow, lamentation, pain, displeasure, and despair. And also he regards feeling, vedana, as self, possession, sanya, as self, volitional formations, sankhara, as self, consciousness, vijnana, as self. But one has understood the impermanence, aniccatam, of form, its change, viparinamam, fading away, viragam, and cessation, nirodham. And when one sees as it really is, yatha bhutam, with correct wisdom, thus, sammapiññāya. In the past and also now, all form is impermanent, suffering, and subject to change. Then sorrow, lamentation, pain, displeasure, and despair are abandoned. Pahiyanti. With their abandonment, pahina, one does not become agitated, not paridasati. He is not worried anymore. Being unagitated, aparidasam, one dwells happily, sukham viharati. A bhikkhu who dwells happily is said to be quenched. Tatanga nibbutto, in that respect. Okay, now my explanation will follow. Now, as I've already told you, you people have the soka, parideva, dukkha, domanassa, upayasa arise in your heart. Why? Because you see the form as self. Oh, it's me, it's I, it's mine, something like that. You see the form as self. And when you see the perception, feeling, vedana, as self, oh, this feeling is me, this feeling is my feeling, something like that. And perception sanya, when you regard your sanya as, oh, it's me, it's my sanya, something like that. And volitional formation, sankhara, when you regard the sankhara as, oh, it's mine, it's my sankhara, it's my volitional formations, something like that. And also when you see your consciousness, vijnana, oh, it's my consciousness, it's my mind. At that time, your rupa, your form, your perception, your feeling, your volitional formations, and your vijnana, your consciousness, they are not permanent. They are always changing every second, every moment. You don't see that. When you don't see that, you regard them as yours. You regard them as you yourself. You regard them as your belongings. Then all the things are changing every moment. When something changes, when something alters, you're sorry about that. Oh, I lost something. I lost my son. I lost my daughter. I lost my belongings. Then you're not happy anymore. There arises fire in your heart. What kind of fire? Soka, parideva, domanassa, upayasa. Many fires are arising in your heart. You don't know that. And you don't know the cause or the reason of happening those kinds of sufferings. You don't know that. When you thoroughly investigate those things, well, for example, you want to go to some kind of show, very expensive show. You want to go there, but you don't have a dress. You don't have a decent dress. You don't have a nice dress. Then, okay, my surrounding is really high. I need to wear that kind of dress. No, I don't have that. What should I do? Should I buy another one? Or should I steal something? You will decide something because of your surroundings. You are attached to that surroundings. Oh, I have that kind of nice surroundings. I have that kind of nice situation. At least I must have a car, nice car. If I don't have a car, they will look down on me. You're afraid of that. So that is the cause of the suffering, okay? If you don't think like that, if you don't think in that way, you will be free from all attachment. If you don't care anything, oh, who cares if I don't have a car? Who cares if I don't have nice dress? I will go there just like a person. A person is a person. This person is this person. Nothing changed. Then everything is okay. You don't care anything. Okay, I will go there with taxi. Who cares? I don't care anybody, you care? So it's really free. You don't have to spend much money on that. Okay? So very, very free situation. You're happy in that situation. Otherwise, you're not happy. Oh, will they look down on me? Or will I be okay in that situation? Why? You have attachment. You don't see that attachment. When you can regard that attachment, well, very, very peaceful in your heart. You don't care about anything anymore. What you care about is just the Dhamma. You're just standing on the Dhamma. You're just practicing the Dhamma. You rely on the Dhamma. You don't rely on anything. You don't rely on other external things. Just you are thinking the Dhamma, oh, it's okay. When you are worried too much, just sit, relax, and contemplate. Just breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Your mind is totally, calmed down. Your mind totally calmed down, and you are in a peaceful situation at once. That is Dhamma. You understand? If you don't have that kind of Dhamma in your heart, if you don't have that kind of thinking, that kind of reasonable thinking in your heart, how can you be happy? Oh, every day you will think about, oh, I'm not satisfied with this situation. I hate him. I hate her. I hate them. I'm not satisfied with this situation. How can I do it? How can I overcome? Something like that. Oh, it's really bad. You're not happy anymore. You're not happy tomorrow. You're not happy next life. You will be reborn in a very hopeless situation, very bad situation in the next life. Now, if you have a happy mind, if you have a peaceful mind, you're sure to be reborn in a peaceful realm or peaceful abode. For example, the Deva abodes. You can expect so. Otherwise, you can't expect. All you can expect is just the hell. Because now, no. If you don't see the Dhamma as it is, all you can expect is just the hell. Because you're almost every day, you are firing. You're making the fire in your heart. You're not happy. When somebody is looking at you, he or she will see you as a fire, as a pile of fire. Oh my God, that person is really hot. Okay, his fire is spreading everywhere. We must go away from him, or we must go away from her, or something like that. The noble ones always think that way. The noble ones, they want quiet situation. They want peaceful situation. So they will run away from you. When you are peaceful, the saints or the noble ones will try to approach you because they are happy to see you. They are happy to talk to you. Almost all the time from your mouth or from your face, the peaceful action and the peaceful words coming out from you, then the noble ones love you. And also the gods love you. You like that situation? Only then the gods will help you. When you are making fire in your heart, the gods also, they are afraid of you. They don't protect you anymore. They will run away from you. Yes, Dhamma is like that. Dhamma is so powerful. Now all you have to do is don't think yourself as I or as Atta. And don't think your belongings as Atta. Your feeling, now we have 5 aggregates, you've already known that. Rupa Khanda, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, Vijnana Khanda. Can you see a person in them? No. Can you see a thing in them? No. Not a person, not a thing. Rupa is just Rupa. Rupa is many kinds of Rupa. For example, now your nose is also Rupa. Your ears is also Rupa. Many kinds of Rupa. Are they permanent? No. They are changing every second, every moment, every day. When you get older and older, do you still have the nice eyesight? No. You have a poor eyesight when you get old. Like that, everything is changing. You don't own that. You can't control them. You can't order them. Hey, stay like that. No. You can't create or you can't order them. You can't control them. Impossible. So if you embrace that reality, you will be happy. You have to embrace that reality. The reality is everything is changing every moment. Your eyes is also changing, your ears are also changing, your nose is also changing, your tongue is also changing, the taste power is also changing, and also that your body is also changing, your mind is always changing. If you embrace that reality, you will be peaceful every second. Really, really peaceful. You can smile every time. If you don't have Dhamma in your heart, you can't smile almost all the time. You will be frowning, okay? Your face look like a, evil one. Your face look like an evil one, okay? Almost all the time with anger face, lust face, delusional face, not clear. When the strangers look at you, oh, his face is not clear. I can't see the peace in him. I can't see the peace in her, something like that. So, what do you have to do? Never regard yourself as your belongings. Never regard anything as your belongings. If you're attached to something, yes, that's the very sure way to make you burn, to make your heart burn. That's a very sure way. Now, people, they are not satisfied in every situation. No, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. I don't like this situation. If everybody is complaining like that. Why are you complaining so much? Because you are attached to them. There's a saying. A person who want to get something is a loser. A person who still have a desire is a loser. If you don't have a desire, you're totally peaceful. Now, we people are living a life full of desire. Oh, I want to do this now. I want to do this in the morning, this one. I want to do this next year. I want to do this, 2 years later, something like that. You are full of desire. Then you're not peaceful anymore. So, if you still have strong desire not for good things, okay, just for the bad things, sensual pleasures. So, in this situation, that is a very sure cause to make you burn. That is the very sure cause to make suffering arise. What kind of suffering? Soga. Soga in English, sorrow, lamentation, parideva, and pain, dukkha, and displeasure, domanassa, and despair, upayasa. Yes, everybody has that kind of situation. That kind of phenomena are happening in your heart. When you are not satisfied, soga arises. The sorrow arises. When you lost something, lamentation arises in your heart. And when you lost, for example, if you lost your son, for example, if you lost your son, you would surely feel very, very sorry, very sad. So, and also they will follow the pain. Because sometimes, mental action affects the body action, okay? When you are feeling down, okay, your body is also become sick, something like that. So you will feel pain and displeasure, dominanza. You're not satisfied with the situation, displeasure. You don't have a pleasure anymore. You don't have a pleasure anymore. You're not happy in this situation anymore. And despair, ubayasa, worry too much in your heart. So, what do you want to be in the future? Now, how do you feel now? How do you feel in the future? Do you really want the happiness? Do you really want the peaceful situation? Are you really, do you really want to be peaceful? It's your decision. Me too. If I want to be peaceful myself, I have to get rid of that kind of causes. I can't be attached to anything. If I am attached to something, if I lost that one, I would surely feel sorry. It's not good. It's not the way of Dhamma. You're not standing on the Dhamma, or you're not standing on yourself. You are relying on other things. How can you find the truth? No, impossible. Only when your mind is clear and open, only then you can absorb the reality. You can accept the reality. Otherwise, no. Delusion, many delusions are around, surrounding you. You are among the delusion. You don't see the truth. You don't see the truth clearly. You can't accept the truth, as it is. Almost all the time, what you think is, it is me. Now this is my body. Now she is my wife. Oh, he is my husband. Something like that. Almost all the time, attachment is very, very close to you, stick to you. Then, of course, you can't be happy anymore. So, Dhamma always guides you to the peaceful place. Dhamma always guides you to the happy place. All you have to do is just stand on the Dhamma, just follow the Dhamma. If you deviate from the Dhamma, if you go away from the Dhamma, it's up to you. Nobody are responsible for that. Nobody is responsible for that. You yourself is responsible for your own happiness. I can't do anything for you. And you can't do anything for me. My happiness is just relying on me. My happiness just relies on me. If I don't try Dhamma thoroughly, very well, I will be sorry. The sorrow will arise in my heart. You can't do it. You can't guide me. You can't create anything. When you feel that way, I can't do anything. Now I'm just giving you the guidance. If you don't follow that guidance, it's up to you. If you're happy in the fire, it's up to you. Okay? If you're happy in the sufferings, it's up to you. The Buddha can't even make you change if you don't want to. Only when you want to change yourself, the Buddha can help you. The Buddha Dhammas are useful to the ones who really follows Dhamma. The Buddha's teaching can't help them who don't follow the teachings of the Buddha. That's very clear method. You got it? Okay. So that's why Buddha said, don't attach to yourself as I or my, something like that. Just, if you want to escape from the suffering, just relying on yourself. You yourself is the island for you. You yourself is the person to rely on. Dhamma is the island for you to stand on. And Dhamma is something that you can rely on. Nobody else, nothing else. If you accept so, you will be free from suffering. And another one is that the way, Patipada Sutta. The first way is the way leading to the origination of identity. Identity is over here, Sakkaya. Sakkaya, the origination of suffering. When you regard, according to the first teachings, when you regard the form as self, or self as possessing form, or form as in itself, or self as in form, then that kind of way is the way leading to the origination of identity, leading to the origination of suffering. And the second way, the latter, is the way leading to the cessation of identity or the cessation of suffering. If you want to eradicate the suffering, you have to follow the second way. Second way is you don't regard rupa as atta anymore. And you don't regard self as possessing form. And you don't regard form as in self. Or you don't regard self as in form. Then it is the best way to lead you to the cessation of suffering. And the last one. The last one is not yours, not Dhammaka Sutta. Because whatever is not yours, abandon it. When you have abandoned it, that will lead you your welfare and happiness, to your welfare and happiness. And what is it that is not yours? Form, feeling, perception, volitional formations, and consciousness. They are not yours. They are not your belongings. You don't own them. Example, suppose people were to carry off the grass, sticks, branches, and foliage in this Jeta's grove. In this Jeta's grove, or to burn them, or to do with them as they wish. Would you think people are carrying us off, or burning us, or doing with us as they wish? The answer is no. For what reason? Because that is neither ourself nor what belongs to ourself. Okay, very, very clear. When the Buddha was dwelling at the Jetavana monastery, he called the monks and said to the monks, "Oh, bhikkhus, whatever is not yours, just abandon it. If you don't have, you don't own anything. So, if you feel that, for example, this handkerchief is not mine, then I must be able to abandon it. If I lost this, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, or I don't feel anything at all. Something like that. What is not yours, just abandon it." The Buddha said like that. So, when you have abandoned it, after abandoning it, that will lead to your welfare and happiness. And happiness, welfare and happiness, your very nice situation, you are, in that situation, you are very peaceful. If you can abandon them, very difficult, Words, easy. Practical work is difficult. But as I told you, it's up to you. It's up to me. If I want to be happy, I must be able to eradicate, I must be able to abandon everything I own. And if you want to be peaceful, if you want happiness, you must be able to eradicate everything that you belongs. And you must be able to abandon that you own. Can you do that? Not yet. Okay, not yet. Oh, now I have very nice car, very expensive. I can't eradicate that. I must use it. I must belong it. I must own it. I must have it. Something like that. But can you stay like this without dying? Can you stay like this for a long time without dying? No. When I say that word, don't be angry with me, okay? You will surely die one day. Okay? Is there somebody who is angry with me? Is there anyone who is angry with me for that word? No. Okay. You will surely die one day. If you accept that reality, oh, I will die one day. If you embrace that reality, now my title is Embracing the Reality, okay? If you accept that reality in your heart, oh, I will surely die one day. So what should I do? What should I do in advance to prevent the suffering, something like that? Oh, I have no way but just embrace the reality. I will die one day.
It is a sure thing, dead sure thing. So I must do whatever I can for the welfare of the people and also for the welfare of myself. Where should I go? Where do I want to go? Do I want to go to the hell? No. Okay, when you ask to yourself, you will find the answer like that, okay? Do I want to go to the hell? Do I want to be reborn as an animal, dog, or something? No. So what will I do? What should I do? You have to ask yourself. Do I want to go? Do I want to be a ghost? No. So I can't be that kind of ghost. It's very, very bad situation. So what should I do? Only you will think about it. When you don't embrace the reality, when you don't see the reality yet, you don't find the best way to escape from the suffering. Only when you see the reality, then you will find, you will do whatever you can to realize the truth. Yes, that's the only one way. That's the very sure way. It's up to you. If you don't want to follow that, it's up to you. You can stay like this, happily enjoy yourself, okay? If you are not happy in this worldly life, you have to decide now. How should I behave in the future? How should I act? How should I respond in the future or now? So you will see the very, very best way to live. You will see the best way to face the world, to face the ups and downs. We have the ups and downs every day, okay? Sometimes ups are coming to us, sometimes downs are coming to us. The noble ones, they never worried about the bad things. They are not happy about the good things, the noble ones. They can endure the ups and downs. They can face the ups and downs peacefully. It is the only way the Buddha taught. Do you believe this is the teachings of the Buddha? Are you sure? Do you believe this is the teachings of the Buddha? So if you believe this is the teachings of the Buddha, what will you do? Just get rid of them or keep in your heart, or what will you do? Keep in your heart. Are you sure? Okay. I'm happy to hear that, okay? You will keep that Dhamma in your heart. The Dhamma is the island for you. You have to stand on that island. You have to rely on that Dhamma. And you can't rely on other things. If you rely on for example, if you rely on your spouse, what I mean is your husband, your wife, he or she can't make you pure happy, okay? Can't make you happy purely. It is mingled with the lust, it's mingled with the attachment, it's mingled with tanha. So it's not the true happiness. The true happiness is being away from the attachment, being away from the anger, being away from the defilements. That situation is the very, very fine situation, very, very sublime situation that the noble ones desire for. Okay? That's the end of my explanation about the embracing the reality in English. Okay, now I will conclude my teaching in Burmese. ဒီတော့ဒီတရားနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဘုရားရှင်ကိုယ်တော်မြတ်ဟောတာကမိမိကိုယ်ကိုကိုင်းကျွန်းပမာမိခိုရာလောက်ပါမိမိကိုယ်ကိုပဲအားကိုးရာလောက်ပါတခြားအရာကိုအာမကိုးပါနဲ့တရားကိုပဲကိုင်းကျွန်းပမာမိခိုရာဖြစ်အောင်နေပါတရားအပေါ်မှာပဲမိခိုအားထားပြီးတော့နေပါတခြားအရာကိုသွားပြီးတော့မိခိုအားထားပြီးတော့မနေပါနဲ့လူတွေမှာဖြစ်တတ်တဲ့သောကပရိဒေဝဒုက္ခဒေါမနတဥပါယတဆိုတဲ့တရားတွေဟာအကြောင်းရှိတယ်ဒီအကြောင်းတရားကိုရှာကြဘယ်အခါမှဒီတရားတွေဖြစ်တယ်လဲတေချာကြည့်လိုက်တော့ရုပ်ကိုအတ္တလို့ဆွဲတဲ့အချိန်အတ္တကိုရုပ်ရှိတယ်လို့ယူတဲ့အချိန်ရုပ်ထဲမှာအတ္တရှိတယ်လို့ယုံတဲ့အချိန်အတ္တထဲမှာရုပ်ရှိနေတယ်လို့ယူဆတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒီသောကပရိဒေဝဒုက္ခဒေါမနတဥပါယသတွေဖြစ်နေအောင်မှာပဲတဲ့တချို့သောပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များကတော့ရုပ်ကိုအတ္တလို့မဆွဲတော့ဘူးရုပ်တည်ရုပ်တတ္တတာဖြစ်သည်ခဏဖြစ်၍ခဏပြတ် Vedanago Atalo Maswerobu, Vedana Soda, Vedana Tata Miata Pite, Nan Tata Mia Pite, Kanali Pilo Kanapite, Lukan Yude. Tenya Gole Nga Atalo Maswebu, Tenya di, Tenya Tata Miata Pite, Nandea Tata Pite, Kanali Pibi Kanali Pite Yabe. Tenkara Gole Nga Atalo Maswebu, Tenkara Sudale, Sirana Usido, Tenkara Apuedile, Tenkara di, Tenkara Tata Pite, Nandea Tata Pite. Kanaplo Kanapite, look can you de? Winyana go lebe, Nabai Nasailo Maswellan Bene, Winyana di, Winyana Tata Pite, Nan Tata Pite, Kanali Pibi Kanali Pite, look can you like the Nema? Atalo Maswede Nema, Toka, Pridiwa, Doka, Dominata, Ubayata, Tendoya Yendema, Mapo Pauto Bulu, Payaga, Shene. What no? Tu are now song jara below young Nales or a take don't got. Di Kanangabati Arigo, Pisopamasido, Kanangabati Arigo, Dari Agon Londi, Mamieva, Mianduare. A Tidonga Kanangabatiago, Pisopamashida Kanangabatiago, Didiari di, Sin Agent Yariba, Kantake Kanyude. A Tidonga Kanangabatiago, Di Pisopanga Kanangabatiago, Didiari Agon Longa, Paule Paupian Pita de, can you like it? A little can you like it at Rajamalo, Tuga, Didiari Apoma. Mamierago, Mamiebu Lotituare. Paupiandago, Paupianda Lotituare. Tu ye Chonyamu gole, Chonyan de Lotituare. A little tituare at Dwajamalo, Didiari Apoma, to the Didiaria, Cone Masaima, De Pahian, De Person like 90. Hola. A little person like the Akama, Didiarigo, person like the Data Pahana, not Perita Tati, Masoye, Malanjuanobu. Abridatan Tukan Wiharadi, Alu Masoye Malanjuano de Akama, Chanta Swa, Ninaituare. Tuka Wihari Beku, Denga Nebu Dodi Osadi, Alilu Chanchanta da Neta de Yogi, Chanchanta da Neta de Yaham Yogo, Denga Nebu Dolu, Napia Hore, Denga Nebu Dosa, Denga Neban Yatago Kanzayara, Denga Ning Ede tu Locore. Edo, Teyasoda, reality, embracing the reality. Saji in a common no? A good Ditwetamu Seku, Dilo Pelade Akama, Dilo Yende, Chachin no? Tayahe Compotema, Akali Casa, the Comparamala. A Kamala Conju Chanda Pedes, a good ice Sakau, a good Geneta line, a good Edwada. Matevene, Tantayadi, net Libiro, Poane Lucien, Maebu. A good Chachin, Tangama Paima, Kunapata de Dudele, Diludiha, Nashima. Kanata da Nejabi, Doja, through the boat sound through sound look, Meturibe. Not a low like Metu, Mam Shibu. Dilo can you highlight it? Embrace the reality. Dilo can you highlight the Bogo? I look can you like an at the piano? Either have you. Do go this are Pautuale. Don't feel a thing, Pama Makanza. The Mumu Pianle Paupian Duale. Pama Pimabio. Nagorega Dividaba, Dilo Bepianle Duamesora. Bore. Ere. Tata Pia Hore Tiago, reality back of swear you like that. Tiago Tiada in Nala Bida Kama, Imbiano and Bala. Mabau no? Or did reality go reality that good do the bob out? Or DJ Ma take toga pilare so, or the may yaw to be. Ara go gong did it, reality no? Embrace the reality. Aro Payatiariga, Dilo Nidin, Dilo Mu Pitching, Dilo Nevalo, Pia Hore no? I don't know, Nila de Chema, Adipogo, Denga Nebuto, Denga Yen a Pogolo, Coloyade. Oh, Diana breathed a Cogo, or Denga Yen Edo Pogomia, Narodi Pion, Jodame. Dilo sick labor, Yenel Pava Messon, Dini Hoatea, Tambushide. The Gelo Alubama Wabuso, you know, Hala, Cobago Bechuda Rome. Hormla, Arapia Biore time, Yeswa Piaga. Didam to Kananga Batayarugo. Go by go Simo de Tiarugo, Pahana, Peson, Bidia, Twajao. Nabari Dadadi. Ulang Tambian so yin Jendo Mapito Babe. Abri Dadam so yin Jim Mashido the Aka. Tu come Chandazwa, we had a din in Babe. Tuka, we had each Chandazwa, Nele Shide, Beku Yahango. The Dinga Nebudo, the Dinga Pian Edo Bogo, you
Bosati so a baby who you Bhagawan, yes, Wabiashin, Kuro Myajidi, a was a gonzwa madwe, ho jaro muge vaviro the day.